Yeah, listen, more some conditions we have in this is theirs.
Okay.
If the direction cosines L comma M comma N of two lines are connected by the relation. Actually, this type of questions we have in IP as long answers. 7 marks questions అవి అంటే చాలా టైం పడుతుంది అని సాల్వ్ చేయడానికి, కానీ మనం ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ లో ఒక్క నిమిషంలో సాల్వ్ చేయడానికి ఇవి ట్రిక్స్ అన్నమాట. ఎలా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉంటే, suppose if the direction cosines of two lines connected with some relation, I'm giving very important, these are important means within short time we have to solve, otherwise it will take 5 to 10 minutes time to solve. సో 5 నుంచి 10 నిమిషాలు పడుతుంది సాల్వ్ చేయాలంటే, లేదంటే దీన్ని యూజ్ చేస్తే 1 minute లో సొల్యూషన్ వచ్చేస్తుంది. దట్స్ వై లిజన్ కేర్ఫుల్లీ. రిలేషన్స్ ఎలా ఉన్నప్పుడు సొల్యూషన్ ఎలా రాయాలి. సపోజ్ ద రిలేషన్ ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఏఎల్ ప్లస్ బిఎం ప్లస్ సిఎన్ ఇస్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0 అండ్ ఎఫ్ఎంఎన్ ప్లస్ జిఎన్ఎల్ ప్లస్ హెచ్ఎల్ఎం ఇస్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0, ఇలా రిలేషన్స్ ఉంటే which the two lines are connected with these relations having LMNR direction cosines, then first one, ఒకవేళ ఈ టూ లైన్స్ కనుక పర్పెండిక్యులర్ అయితే, if these two lines are perpendicular, then condition f by a g by b h by c is equal to 0 కావాలి ఒకవేళ పర్పెండిక్యులర్ అయితే. సెకండ్, ప్యారలల్ అయితే root AF plus or minus root BG plus or minus root CH will be 0. సో ప్యారలల్ అయితే ఇది 0 కావాలి. గుర్తుపెట్టుకున్నానా, చాలా ఈజీగా సాల్వ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఓకే, ద లైన్స్ విచ్ ఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ LMNR డైరెక్షన్ cosines, ఎలిమెంట్ డైరెక్షన్ cosines తో ఉన్న రెండు లైన్స్ ఈ రిలేషన్స్ తో కనెక్ట్ అయి ఉన్నప్పుడు అవి పర్పెండిక్యులర్ అవ్వచ్చు, ప్యారలల్ అవ్వచ్చు. పర్పెండిక్యులర్ అయితే ఈ కండిషన్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ కావాలి, ప్యారలల్ అయితే ఈ కండిషన్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ కావాలి. వాడు అడుగుతాడు ప్యారలలా పర్పెండిక్యులరా కోయిన్సైడా అని. వీ హావ్ టు చెక్ బై సబ్స్టిట్యూటింగ్ ఇన్ దిస్ వన్ అండ్ దిస్ వన్. ఇందులో ఏది ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవుతుంది అని రాస్తాం. ఇదైతే పర్పెండిక్యులర్ అని రాస్తాం, ఇదైతే ప్యారలల్ అని రాస్తాం. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ మోర్ వన్ రిలేషన్ ఏఎల్ ప్లస్ బిఎం ప్లస్ సిఎన్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0 అండ్ యుఎల్ స్క్వేర్ Vm square Wn square equal to 0. ఈ రిలేషన్స్ తో ఉంటే, if the lines are connected with this type of relations with LMNR direction cosine, same element direction cosine, అప్పుడు కేస్ 1 పర్పెండిక్యులర్ అయితే కండిషన్ ఏంటి, సమ్మేషన్ ఆఫ్ a square into v plus w is equal to 0. If you expand summation, you will get a square v plus w plus b square plus c square. For b square you will get what, uv. For c square you will get what, v w, sorry uw you will get like that, is equal to 0 రావాలి for perpendicular. and for parallel ఇదే రిలేషన్, ఈ రిలేషన్ తో కనెక్టెడ్ అయి ఉన్న క్వశ్చన్స్ కి ప్యారలల్ అయితే లైన్స్, then the condition is a square by mu, a square by u plus b square by v plus c square by w should be equal to 0. Please remember, for parallel and perpendicular, if the lines are related with these two types of relations, connected with these two types of relations, then we can write directly solution, perpendicular parallel, perpendicular parallel. సో డైరెక్ట్ గా రాసేయచ్చు అనమాట. సో ఇవి నోట్ చేసుకో, చాలా చాలా ఈజీగా సొల్యూషన్ ఫైండ్ చేయడానికి, అండ్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఆల్సో. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ లెంత్ ఆఫ్ ప్రొజెక్షన్. సో దిస్ ఈస్ వన్ మోర్ డిఫరెంట్ టాపిక్, లెంత్ ఆఫ్ ప్రొజెక్షన్. If a line PQ is a line on PQ and the length of this line is L, small l, On PQ, I am taking 2 points A, B, sorry, M, N. Similarly, which is parallel to this MN, A, B, and I am joining these two. Not B, this is R, I think. Yes, this is R. And AB is a ray. This AB is a ray. Connected with R. Now see, PQ is a line with length L. BN also, which is a line perpendicular to PQ. AM also, which is perpendicular to PQ. Then the projection of AB we are finding. Right, we have different types here. That's one by one you have to copy. Please copy. Copy చేసుకుంటేనే అర్థమవుతుంది. Let A comma B are 2 points. A comma B are 2 points. L is equal to PQB. This only PQ, small L distance. L is equal to PQB directed line, and MN, this MN be the projection of A comma B. M comma N is the projection of A comma B on the line L. This MN is the projection of AB on the line L, and R is the projection of A, and R is the projection of A on the line BN, and theta, this is the theta, and theta is angle made by AB, angle made by AB with PQ, with PQ. Actually, if you observe, this is imaginary, this line is imaginary. If you extend, or if you see, these two are parallel. So here, which angle you will get? This line will make with this line also same angle. ఎందుకంటే ఇవి రెండు ప్యారలల్ కాబట్టి ఈ లైన్ దీంతో ఏ యాంగిల్ చేస్తుందో దీంతో అదే యాంగిల్ చేస్తుంది. That only we are reading here. What? And theta is the angle made by AB with PQ. AB with PQ. Then first point. If theta is acute angle, if theta is acute angle, if theta is acute angle, MN is the projection of AB. MN is the projection of AB. If theta is acute angle, MN is projection of AB on L. AB on L. MN is the projection of AB, and where lies that MN? On this line L or PQ. And second, if theta is obtuse angle, if theta is obtuse angle, then minus MN. Then minus MN is the projection of AB on same line. If theta is acute, MN is the projection of AB on L. If theta is obtuse, then MN is the minus MN is the projection of AB on the same line L. And next, the projection of AB on the line L is AB cos theta. And the formula, this is projection of AB on this PQ or L is equal to AB cos theta. AB means distance. AB cos theta. Length of projection of the line segment joining 2 points. Length of projection of line segment joining 2 points A and B on the line whose direction cosines are given element. Length of projection of AB, which there A is given x1, y1, z1, and B is given x2, y2, z2. Length of projection of AB, where A is B given on the line L, which is having direction cosines with the direction cosines L comma M comma N. The direction cosines of this line L comma M comma N is given by, so ఇది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. దీని నుంచి మిగతా వస్తే మన ఫార్ములాస్ L into x2 minus x1, M into y2 minus y1, N into z2 minus z1. L into x2 minus x1, M into y2 minus y1, N into z2 minus z1. This is the length of projection. Mod length means should be always positive. Length of projection of AB with A and B and with the direction cosine LMN. This is that mod of L into and M into and N into and next length of projection of the line joining 2 points A and B on length of projection of the line joining AB on this line. On this line we wrote just now. Suppose instead of this line is given x-axis, if given y-axis, if given z-axis, if given xy plane, this is x-axis. Now length of projection of this AB on this line. So this one we have to take as Mn and the line length is small l. Then we have to find the length of projection of AB with respect to, I mean, on which axis? X-axis. Similarly on y-axis. Similarly on z-axis. What is the length of projection? That I will give you now. Now, simple, Nana. On x-axis, we have to find length of projection, right? On x-axis, y0, z0. From previous formula, m0, n0, you will get in terms of L. For y-axis, x0, z0 means L0 and n0 you will get in terms of m. You will get in terms of n. That only that with mod say length of projection of AB on x-axis is mod of L into x-axis is P anukundam. That length is P is equal to small p I am taking as P is equal to mod of x2 minus x1 and y-axis Q is equal to y2 minus y1 and z-axis R is equal to z2 minus z1 are the lengths of projections on x-axis, y-axis, z-axis of AB line with A, B will be given x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2. Now, one more length of projection on xy plane. XY plane. Length of projection on XY plane is take some d1 is equal to on XY. On x-axis only in terms of x. On xy you will get in terms of x and y. That is root over root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Actually, this would have root over x2 minus x1 whole square, but square root cancel, you will get in terms of mod. And yz plane take as g2, that is root over y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. And similarly, xz plane length of projection root over z2 minus z1 whole square plus x2 minus x1 whole square. These are the length of the projections of xy plane, yz plane, zx plane, and these are the length of projection on x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. From for a line AB which is having A x1, y1, z1, B x2, y2, z2, B x2, y2, z2. Okay. Now next one, from all these outputs, we will write some notations. That is, this is D1, right? We can write from this D1 square will be, from this D1 we can write D1 square is equal to without root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, that you will get, right? But already we have x2 minus x1 is nothing but p. P is mod of x2 minus x1 we wrote na. So here we can write what? P square. Here we can write p square. That what I am writing, d1 square is equal to p square plus q square. d2 square is equal to, we can write here p square plus q square. d2 square is equal to q square plus r square. d3 square is equal to r square plus p square. Now if you are d1 square plus d2 square plus d3 square, then you will get what? 2 times of p square plus q square plus r square. P square, q square, r square, you will get 2 times of p square plus q square plus r square. Now AB square is equal to, we have AB square is equal to P square plus Q square plus R square. This already we know. P square plus Q square plus R square. In the context AB means the distance between 2 points. That is what root over x2 minus x1 whole square, y2 minus y1 whole square, z2 minus z1 whole square. AB square means what? X2 minus x1 whole square. That is P square. Similarly Q square. Similarly R square. Now we can write from above notation P square plus Q square plus R square is equal to AB square is equal to this by 2, that is d1 square plus d2 square plus d3 square by 2. Okay, this is important notation. And next, area. This areas you know already. Are you copying all these?
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, you can't do anything with a question. Okay, area. A, B, C are the vertices of a triangle ABC. A x1, y1, B x2, y2, C x3, y3. A, B, C are vertices of triangle ABC. Then area A is equal to half mod. What we can write in terms of A, B, C? So mudito rayachu. In terms of AB and AC, half mod AB into AB cross AC. ఇది నీకు ఎక్కడ వస్తుందంటే you will get in terms in vectors లో వస్తుంది half mod AB cross AC. Mod determinant. Okay, so here AB distance, AC distance, just apply mod and divide with, so that is the area of the triangle formed with ABC are the vertices. Next, ABCD are the vertices of a parallelogram. Then ABCD are vertices of parallelogram. Then area is equal to half mod AC cross BD. Half mod AC cross BD is equal to AB cross AD. AB cross AD. This is the area of the parallelogram with 4 vertices if given. And then last, the area of the quadrilateral. The area of the quadrilateral, generally the area of the quadrilateral with the ABCD are the vertices. Then A is equal to half mod AC cross BD. Is half mod AC cross BD. This is the area of the quadrilateral with vertices A, B, C, D. Okay, same we can apply for parallelogram, and this is the separate formula for parallelogram, AB cross AD. Okay, area for area. Next, some standard results. ఇవి కొంచెం ఐడియా ఉండొచ్చు. Some standard results in this DCCR. Some standard results, that is the first one I will read, and if you will not get I will write. Direction cosine of a line equally inclined with the coordinate axis are. Suppose a line, I told you direction cosine means a line making angles alpha, beta, gamma with coordinate axis. Suppose if alpha equal to beta equal to gamma, అంటే లైన్ 3 కోఆర్డినేట్ యాక్సిస్ తో చేసే యాంగిల్ కనుక ఈక్వల్ గా ఉంటాయి, అంటే కాస్ట్ ఆల్ఫా, కాస్ట్ ఆల్ఫా, కాస్ట్ ఆల్ఫా, అంటే 3 ఆల్ఫాలే, అంటే ఈక్వల్ యాంగిల్ గా ఉంటే అప్పుడు డైరెక్షన్ కొసైన్స్, ఆ లైన్ డైరెక్షన్ కొసైన్స్ ఏంటి అంటే డిసిస్ ఆఫ్ ఏ లైన్ మేకింగ్ ఈక్వల్ inclination with coordinate axis are plus or minus 1 by root 3 comma plus or minus 1 by root 3 comma plus or minus 1 by root 3. These are the direction cosines of the line which is making equal inclination with coordinate axis. Next, angle between any two diagonals of a cube. This you know already. Angle between two diagonals of a cube is theta is equal to cos inverse 1 by 3. This is a very important question. Theta is equal to cos inverse 1 by 3. Now one more. The angle between a diagonal of a cube and the diagonal of a face. అర్థమవుతుందా నీకు? See the cube. This is the cube. See, this is the face. See, this one is the face. One face of the cube. And from O2, this is take as G. OG is the diagonal. OG is the diagonal. And from this is supposed to take as B. OB is the diagonal of face. OB is the diagonal of face. And OG is the diagonal of cube. Now the angle between OG and OB. That is the question. If theta is the angle between the diagonal of a face of cube and the diagonal of a cube, then that theta angle is equal to cos inverse root over 2 by 3. Cos inverse root over 2 by 3. This is diagonal angle between any two diagonals. ఏవైనా రెండు four diagonals ఉంటాయి. ఏ రెండింటికి diagonal కి యాంగిల్ ఫైండ్ చేసినా ఇది వస్తుంది. ఇదేంటి? ఒక డయాగనల్ కి ఫేస్ లో ఉన్న డయాగనల్ కి. అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఈ వారంతా ఫేస్ అనుకో, ఈ రెండు డయాగనల్స్. కానీ ఈ లోపల ఉండే డయాగనల్స్ క్యూబ్ డయాగనల్స్. ఈ వాల్కు ఉండే డయాగనల్స్ ఫేస్ డయాగనల్స్. ఈ ఫేస్ డయాగనల్ కి ఆ క్యూబ్ డయాగనల్ కి అక్కడ యాంగిల్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవుతుంది. దట్ యాంగిల్ is nothing but cos inverse 2 by 3. Next one, if a variable line in two adjacent positions has direction cosine, if a variable line in two adjacent positions has direction cosine, so that is different. Next, L comma M comma N, L plus I'm writing C, L comma M comma N and L plus, this is also we have question, delta L, M plus delta M, N plus delta N. Direction cosines, two sets direction cosines we have, which are the direction cosines of a variable line and two adjacent positions. These are the direction cosines, and the angle between these two lines is delta theta. If delta theta is angle between these two lines having direction cosines, this type of direction cosines, ఇది ఒక లైన్ ది, ఇది ఒక లైన్ ది, ఈ రెండు డైరెక్షన్ cosines ఉన్న రెండు లైన్స్ కి డెల్టా టీటా అనేది యాంగిల్ అయితే, ఆ రెండు లైన్స్ కి మధ్యలో ఉండే యాంగిల్ డెల్టా టీటా అయితే, we have a condition, therefore delta L whole square plus delta M whole square plus delta N whole square is equal to delta theta. Yes, delta theta whole square you will get. This is very important condition. Okay. Next one, if A comma B comma C are the lengths of the sides of a rectangular parallelepiped, then the angle between any two diagonals is given by, if small a, small b, small c are the lengths of the sides of parallelepiped, then the angle between them, then the angle between two diagonals is, parallelepiped ki okkate condition is theta is equal to cos inverse of a square plus or minus b square plus or minus c square by a square plus b square plus c square. ABC are the lengths of the sides of a parallelepiped, and theta is the angle between them. Then theta is equal to, this is the formula. In numerator, all three terms not have the same sign. And next one, and this last one you know already. If a ray makes angles alpha, beta, gamma, delta with 4 diagonals of a cube, if a ray makes angles alpha, beta, gamma, and delta with 4 diagonals, of a cube, then you know this one, cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma plus cos square delta is equal to 4/3. ఇది ఐపీలో మనకు చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్ కూడా ఫర్ 7 మార్క్స్ క్వశ్చన్. ఓకే, ఆల్రెడీ డయాగనల్ లోనే 4, సారీ, we have in cube 4 diagonals, 1 2 like this, 3 4, like this we have 4 diagonals, but one more ray, inkoka ray, suppose these are the 4 diagonals, just assume 1 2 3 4 diagonals of this cube, of this room, then one ray is going like this and making alpha with first one, beta with second one, gamma with third one, delta with fourth one angle. If a ray makes angles alpha, beta, gamma, delta with 4 diagonals of a cube, then cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma plus cos square delta is equal to 4/3. ఈ నాలుగిట్లో 3 ఇచ్చేసి ఇంకోటి ఫైండ్ చేయమన్నాడు అనుకో, ఈ ఫార్ములా యూజ్ చేయాలి. దెన్ యూ విల్ గెట్ ద రిమైనింగ్ నాట్ గివెన్ ఫోర్త్ angle, which is the ray making angle with one remaining diagonal. Okay, so this is about direction cosines and direction ratios for MSET.